Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Marissa. It is currently 7:15 on Monday, September 23rd. I just got to my school. I'm in the parking garage right now. It takes me about 45 minutes to an hour just to get to and from my school each way. So I live kind of far. I'm one of the outliers in my program. Most people live near the school, but I live kind of far out. So typically I walk into class about 7:30, 7:45. My class starts at 8, so it kind of gives me some time to get some things done or talk to my friends or whatever. But I didn't get a chance to eat breakfast at home, so I made an omelet this morning and I have my Blessed protein shake. So I'm going to just sit in my car and eat that until it's time to go in. And yeah, today I have 2 classes. I have my older adult first thing in the morning, and that's about 2 hours. And then I have a 3-hour break, so I packed my lunch. My friend and I typically go into this lounge area and we'll eat our lunch, study, do work or whatever, and then we have leadership at the very end, and that's close to 3 hours. And we have a quiz today, and then starting today, my school uses Kaplan as a supplemental part of the program. So starting today I have to stay an extra hour after leadership to be a part of what they call the Kaplan club. Since I'm in my last semester of nursing school, we have to take a diagnostic exam, and that kind of gauges how well we'll do on the NCLEX. So if you get a 65 or above, I believe, you don't have to do any of these classes, and it's once a week on Mondays. But if you get below a 65%, depending on how you score, you have to go anywhere from I think 4 classes to 5 classes. So I have to go to 4 of them. I got a 61.7%, which equates to I think you have a 97 or 98% chance of passing the NCLEX the first time. It's kind of weird how they figure it all out, but yeah, so I have to stay after an extra hour today. Thankfully, I meal prepped a bunch of freezer meals, so my husband pulled one out yesterday, so he can just kind of make that tonight, so he doesn't have to worry about cooking a whole huge meal. If you guys are looking to apply to a nursing program, or you kind of are already in one, your last semester you have to do a practicum thing. So depending on your school's policy or whatever, you have to complete so many shifts and hours with a preceptor, actually working in the hospital. So I got my hospital assignment and everything. Probably, I think it's been a few weeks now. And last week I got my preceptor info, but I haven't heard anything back from my preceptor. And yeah, so I emailed my professor, and she's like, well, call the unit. And so I did, and they're trying to reach out to my preceptor, but my professor said if I don't hear anything back today, or by today, to email her so that she can call and get it figured out. So yeah, we're already at the end of September, and I know that some people already started their practicum shifts last week, I think, or maybe it was I think some people started the week before last. So yeah, hopefully I can kind of get things figured out. I don't think I'll be starting this week, so I think at the earliest the end of next week. But yeah, so it's been apparently a lot of other students have been having this problem where they can't get in touch with their preceptor or whatever, so it's kind of crazy. We're kind of at their mercy, because they check their email, or should check their email whenever they go to work. So yeah, that's kind of like the only downside to practicum, is you kind of have to like wait to hear back and stuff. But hopefully like within the next couple of days I'll hear something, because yeah, I need to get started. This semester is like crazy busy, so hopefully it all works out though. But I am going to eat before I have to go in, and yeah, I'll kind of fill you guys in later on. Like I said, it's going to be a full day of classes, so I probably won't leave school until about 5, and then I have to drive home, so it's probably going to be like about 6-ish when I get home. If you guys have like any questions about nursing school or like anything, just feel free to leave me them down below. I kind of wanted to start this channel not only for like lifestyle stuff, but also because I am getting ready to finish up nursing school, and this is like a huge time in my life. Lots of life changes happening, and then like I know there's a lot of channels about nursing school out there, but like I haven't found too many talking about like having a family in nursing school, and that is like that's a struggle, just like finding the time to study and stuff. So I just thought that I would start this channel, and maybe like other people out there can relate or going through the same thing. So yeah, again, feel free to leave me questions down below. I will like get back to you all, but that's kind of where things are at right now, and I will fill you guys in either later today or tomorrow. Hey guys, so I finished up at school. My like Kaplan meeting ended up getting canceled because of scheduling issues, so I am just heading home now. It's about 4 o'clock. I still have like another 30 minutes till I get home, but I just thought I would update you guys. And I also still have not heard back from my professor about my preceptor, so it doesn't look like I will be starting my practicum this week, and this is like the last full week in September, so I'll be starting like hopefully the first week of October. And I just have to probably like double up shifts each week to make sure that I get it done on time. It's kind of unfortunate, but at the same time I am thankful that I'm not at this one facility, because like from the time they submit their paperwork, they still have like an additional 3 weeks before they like get a preceptor. So this other group is probably not starting to like mid to end of October, so thankfully, fingers crossed, that won't be my situation. Hopefully I'll hear something back by tomorrow. Otherwise, I have no idea what to do. And that's like the big thing for your final semester, is completing your practicum with your preceptor. So I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, hopefully I hear back tomorrow. And then next week I can just start. I had my leadership quiz today, and I probably should have focused more on like the leadership styles. I was like really focusing on like acronyms and stuff. So for leadership, we don't have exams. We have, I think, 4 quizzes. So we had our first one today, and that was 25 questions, and now thankfully that meeting was canceled, so I can just go home and study for community health or like public health, because that is like a big exam. It's 50 questions, it's 8 PowerPoints worth of information, and like the blueprint, I think they're new to teaching, so the blueprint for the exams that they gave us is not like our blueprints in the past. It is very broad, and we just have to go with it. So hopefully that goes well, and that's like pretty much all I have for classes this week. Wednesdays I do have my community health clinical, which for the first half of the semester I am in the public school, so I'm actually in a high school. Last week was my first week, and it was interesting. Let me just say that. Like, I could totally see myself doing school nursing in the future, like later on down the road, especially since like I have a kid already. Like once I get experience and stuff, I could definitely like see myself doing that. But high school is just, it was just very interesting and like kind of crazy. But yeah, like I said, feel free to leave me any questions down below. Yeah, I can't believe I am 2.5 months away from graduation. Like, keep your fingers crossed for me, guys, that I make it through this semester, because it has already been like the most stressful by far. So yeah, I'm just gonna head home. Like I mentioned earlier, I did like a huge like freezer prep of meals, so our freezer is like stocked. So my husband should be putting that to cook here soon, and yeah, thankfully I don't have to cook tonight because I have a lot to study. I have 2 papers I have to write. It's just intense. Let me know like if you guys are in a nursing program, like what semester you're in, or if you're thinking of going into nursing. It's definitely like, I have had such an amazing experience like so far. Yeah, you know, there's been challenges like this semester with my preceptor, but I'm sure everything will work out. You know, it's just stressful and overwhelming trying to make sure that you get everything done for graduation. So that's kind of where I'm at. Going home to relax a little and study. I have that exam first thing tomorrow morning, and then I'm off the rest of the day. So I am tired. I am exhausted. I will keep you updated on the preceptor thing. I know like quite a few other people I've talked to, even just today, have had issues like getting in touch with their preceptor. Like, they got their preceptor info, but when they finally got in contact with their preceptor was like, sorry for the delay in getting in contact with you. Nobody told me I had a student. So I feel like that's kind of the situation I'm in. Like, maybe my preceptor doesn't know that like they have a student. I don't know. Okay, so it is now Wednesday morning, September 25th. It's 7:10. Today I have, like, I'm working with a school nurse at a high school as part of my community health clinical. Last Wednesday was my first day, and I forget if I said this, but it was like, it was really interesting. So I'm kind of excited and curious to see what goes on today. So, an update, I finally got in touch with my preceptor yesterday. It's been a week, which some people might be like, well, a week is not that long, but when you have like deadlines from your professors and all this stuff, it's like you gotta get stuff done. So my professor had me call the unit again last night. So I called the unit twice now, and he was working, and so he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, for the delay, and he was very apologetic. But he said that he doesn't normally check his work email, which I mentioned that a lot of students have been having like trouble contacting their preceptor, and this has like been a thing. Like, they don't check their work emails very often, even if they're at work. So that was kind of why he didn't get back to me, which, I mean, it's fine. I'm sure, you know, they get busy and stuff, but yeah, so I finally got in touch with him. I think I'm gonna start next week, but there's kind of like some issues with his schedule, so we can't go 2 weeks, 14 days without working a shift. And my preceptor works like 5 days a week or something. It's insane. But he works like a few days at the beginning of the week, which I can't do. I can only work like the back half, and like a couple days at the back half. But this one week, I think his last day is like a Wednesday, which I can't work Wednesdays because I have clinical. And then like he doesn't work again until like 16 days later. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I have to talk to my professor some more, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. At least I got in touch with him. But yeah, so I am at the school now. I have about 15 minutes before school starts, so I'm gonna try and go in, see if the nurse is there, and just kind of get settled in. But I get done at 2 today, so it's an early day, and then I'm off the rest of the week, which is nice. I just have papers to write. So that's pretty much it. I'm happy that I finally got in touch with my preceptor. But yeah, this is definitely like by far the most busy and like stressful semester. So 2.5 months until graduation. I am counting down for sure. Okay, you guys, before, oh, there's a bug in my car. Before I close out the vlog, just a quick update. I get off from like high school nursing at 2, which gives me like time to drive home, because like I said, it's about 45 minutes. So I am currently waiting outside of my daughter's school, getting ready to pick her up, and then I'll head home. Today was such an interesting day. Like, I was scared out of my mind, like, before I went in for my first day working with like the high school nurse. I didn't know what to expect. Like, honestly, kids these days, like, it's just getting worse. And I am like working in like a major city, so there's like lots of other issues, but it is just so interesting. And some of the things that the kids come in with, like, I don't know, you know, my leg hurts, I just want to see if I'm okay, or something, you know, like, you know, you can walk, like, you're fine. Like, just some of the stuff that they come in with, it's kind of funny. And the nurse and I just look at each other like, really? But it's so interesting though. I could definitely see myself doing it in the future. I'm actually like excited to go there every day, and she actually had me like doing the assessments today and stuff, which was kind of cool. Like, high school kids, like, especially the guys, like, they're just weird. They act weird. I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of how today went. I am done for the rest of the week, which is nice. So I have to finish a leadership paper. I have to do like an older adult interview. My mom and I are going to a concert tomorrow night. If any of you are familiar with J Balvin, we're gonna go see him tomorrow night, and she's gonna come back with me because she's going to Grandparents' Day at Eliana's school on Friday. So that is pretty much it. My preceptor thing kind of worked out. I still have to like figure out that whole other issue, and like hopefully I can get all 10 shifts done depending on how his schedule is for November. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. One day at a time. That's literally like, that should be like the motto of nursing school. Just one day at a time. But I'm going to go and get Eliana. I'm going to go home and relax and just enjoy the weekend and some time with my mom. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, let me know down below. Let me know if any of you are currently in nursing school. And then if you have kids and you go to nursing school, let me know how it is. It's definitely a challenge, but you know, you make it work. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.